Across cultures and throughout history, the concept of demonic possession has gripped the human psyche. From ancient civilizations to modern times, the fear of losing control to a malevolent force has been a recurring theme in human storytelling and belief systems. Stories of malevolent entities seizing control of unsuspecting individuals have sent shivers down spines for centuries. These tales often depict a struggle between good and evil, where the possessed person battles to reclaim their own mind and body. The very notion challenges our understanding of the self, of the line between our will and the influence of something otherworldly and sinister. It raises questions about the nature of evil and the vulnerability of the human soul. These are not mere ghost stories or campfire tales designed to evoke a quick thrill. They are deeply rooted in our collective consciousness, reflecting our most profound fears and anxieties. Instead, they are windows into our deepest fears, reflections of our anxieties about the darkness that might lurk beyond our control. They remind us of the thin veil that separates our reality from the unknown, and the ever-present possibility that something sinister could be waiting in the shadows. Imagine a church, its grandeur diminished in the suffocating grip of twilight. The once majestic structure now stands as a mere shadow of its former self, cloaked in an eerie, almost palpable darkness. The twilight casts long, haunting shadows that dance across the walls, creating an unsettling atmosphere that chills the soul. The air hangs heavy with incense, the lingering scent of faith now tainted with an undercurrent of something foul. The smoke, once a symbol of prayers rising to the heavens, now swirls ominously as if carrying whispers of forgotten sins. It fills the space with a dense, almost suffocating presence, making it hard to breathe, hard to think. Stained glass windows, once vibrant with holy narratives, are now obscured by shadows, their depictions of saints and angels appearing grotesque and distorted in the fading light. The colours, once bright and hopeful, now seem muted and sinister, as if the very essence of the place has been corrupted. The light that filters through them is no longer pure, but tinged with a sense of foreboding. The pews, usually filled with the murmur of prayers, stand vacant, the silence broken only by the creak of the building settling, a sound that echoes like a whispered threat in the stillness. The emptiness is overwhelming, a stark contrast to the once lively congregation that filled this sacred space. Now it feels abandoned, forsaken, as if the very spirit of the place has been driven away, leaving behind only a hollow shell. At the altar, a figure writhes. Once a place of worship, it is now a stage for something unholy. The figure is human in form, yet hideously transformed. Its eyes burn with an infernal red, twin embers of malevolence that pierce the gloom, reflecting the flames of hell itself. The face, contorted in a rictus of agony and rage, is a mask of evil. Black veins like venomous serpents crawl across their skin, a grotesque network of corruption spreading outwards. Chapter 4. The Devil's Chorus. In the heart of the forest, where the mist clings to the trees like a shroud, an unsettling presence lurks. The air is thick with an unnatural chill, and the silence is deafening, broken only by the occasional rustle of leaves. A low growl rumbles from the figure's throat, a sound that reverberates through the stillness, sending ripples of fear through the air. It is a sound that seems to claw its way up from some abyssal depth, echoing off the walls of a cavern unseen, a harbinger of the darkness to come. It is a sound that speaks of suffering, of souls tormented and lost in the shadows, their faces twisted in eternal agony. Yes, but also of a terrible power, a power that commands and controls, bending the will of those who dare to oppose it. A power fueled by darkness, by the very essence of malevolence that permeates the forest, casting eerie lights that flicker and dance in the gloom. By a hatred that chills the very marrow, a loathing so intense it seems to freeze the blood in your veins. The air grows thick, heavy with the stench of decay and something else, something far more sinister and ancient, something alien and utterly abhorrent, a presence that twists the very fabric of reality, warping the landscape into a nightmarish vision. A shiver runs down your spine, an involuntary reaction to the overwhelming sense of dread that fills the air. a primal instinct warning you to flee, to escape the unseen eyes that watch from the shadows, the malevolent force that seeks to ensnare you, to escape the presence of this evil, to run from the darkness that threatens to consume you whole, leaving nothing but an echo of your fear in the devil's chorus. Chapter 5. Unanswered Questions. Are these manifestations of genuine demonic forces proof of the ancient battle between good and evil? Or are they simply the product of troubled minds, the physical manifestations of our deepest fears and anxieties? Whatever the answer, the image of that possessed figure, trapped in the throes of a power beyond human comprehension, lingers long after the lights come up. A chilling reminder of the darkness that lurks at the edge of our understanding, waiting for its moment to break free.